Ladies and gentlemen, in the quiet moments of our lives, when the noise of the world subsides and the hustle of daily routines gives way to reflection, there is an undeniable truth that calls out to the soul. A truth that reminds us of the power and the beauty of surrendering to a higher guidance. Today, I invite you to journey with me into the realm where faith, hope, and purpose converge. A realm where one dares to say, I will let God lead. In doing so, we embark on a path filled with transformative moments, revelations that stir the heart, and challenges that ultimately shape us into more authentic and empowered beings. When we allow a divine presence to guide us, we acknowledge that life is not solely a series of random events or outcomes dictated by our own limited understanding. Instead, we open ourselves to the idea that there is a divine order, a wisdom that surpasses human intellect, and a transient nature of our day-to-day existence. This surrender is not a sign of weakness. It is an act of courage and an embrace of the truth that our lives are part of a grand tapestry. A tapestry woven with threads of destiny, divine purpose, and love that transcends time and space. To let God lead is to trust that every encounter, every challenge, and every joy is orchestrated with a purpose. It is an invitation to see our lives as a journey that has been carefully mapped out long before our first breath, where every twist and turn is a lesson in disguise. We are not merely wandering aimlessly, we are on a purposeful pilgrimage towards fulfillment and self-discovery. In this journey, the divine hand is ever present, guiding us through valleys of despair, over mountains of trials, and into fields of hope and abundant promise. This path calls us to re-examine our perceptions of control and power. Often, we cling to our own plans, our own ambitions, and our own timelines, believing that we are the architects of our destiny. Yet there comes a time when the realization dawns that our human wisdom is finite, and the mystery of life is best navigated with an openness to something greater than ourselves. In embracing divine leadership, we step into a realm where our limitations are transformed into strengths and our weaknesses become the very channels through which grace flows. It is in our vulnerabilities that we discover the profound strength of faith. A strength that does not come from our own abilities, but from a deep, unshakable trust in the infinite. Consider the nature of divine guidance. It is patient, it is loving, and it is omniscient. When we choose to let God lead, we are not abdicating our responsibilities or our dreams. Rather, we are inviting a wisdom that surpasses the confines of human reasoning. We begin to see that the detours, the setbacks, and even the moments of despair are not failures, but integral parts of a larger, beautiful design. They are the brush strokes of a divine artist painting a masterpiece with our lives as the canvas. Each hardship and every triumph is infused with meaning. A lesson in resilience, a reminder that even in our darkest hours, there is a light that guides us forward. There is a remarkable liberation in relinquishing the illusion of total control. Imagine the peace that washes over you when you no longer feel the weight of having to orchestrate every detail of your existence. Instead, you rest in the knowledge that you are being guided by a force that is both compassionate and wise. In doing so, you free up your inner self to grow, to learn, and to evolve in ways that were previously unimaginable. This surrender does not lead to passivity, rather it inspires proactive faith, a dynamic interplay between our efforts and the divine orchestration that sets the stage for miracles in our everyday lives. One of the most profound aspects of letting God lead is the transformation of our inner world. Our thoughts, emotions, and actions begin to align with a higher purpose. In moments of doubt, When the path ahead seems shrouded in uncertainty, the presence of divine guidance instills within us a divine assurance that we are exactly where we need to be. It reminds us that every setback is temporary, every trial is transient, and every moment holds the potential for renewal and growth. This realization empowers us to face challenges with a spirit of resilience, knowing that we are supported by a force that is unyielding in its love and commitment to our well-being. The decision to let God lead also redefines our relationships with others. When we anchor our lives in divine purpose, our interactions become imbued with compassion, understanding, and a genuine desire to uplift those around us. We come to recognize that every person we encounter is a fellow traveler on this journey of life, each with their own unique stories, struggles, and dreams. In extending kindness, forgiveness, and empathy, we mirror the divine love that guides us. Our lives become a living testimony to the transformative power of grace, a grace that transcends judgment, heals wounds, and builds bridges of unity in a fragmented world. Moreover, this path of divine leadership instills in us a renewed sense of purpose. It reawakens the dormant dreams and aspirations that may have been suppressed by the noise of everyday life. When we let go of the need to control every outcome, we open ourselves to the possibilities that arise from aligning with a higher purpose. We begin to see that our talents, passions, and even our most daunting challenges are all part of a divine narrative designed for our growth. This narrative is not one of random chance, but of intentional creation, where every chapter of our lives contributes to a story far greater than any one individual can imagine. There is also an element of mystery and wonder in the act of surrendering to divine leadership. It is a journey that invites us to step into the unknown with courage and trust. Path ahead may not always be illuminated by clear signs or easy answers, but it is rich with the promise of discovery and enlightenment. Each day becomes a new chapter filled with opportunities to experience the extraordinary in the ordinary. We learn to appreciate the quiet miracles of kind word from a stranger, the beauty of a sunrise, the comforting embrace of a loved one, and recognize them as tangible expressions of divine care and attention. In embracing this divine guidance, we also learn the art of patience. In a world that values instant gratification and rapid results, the practice of waiting upon a higher wisdom teaches us to savor the journey. We come to understand that there is a season for every purpose under heaven, and that every moment, whether filled with joy or sorrow, is an integral part of our personal evolution. Patience becomes a virtue that sustains us through the inevitable periods of uncertainty, reminding us that even in stillness there is growth, and in silence there is a powerful dialogue with the divine. There is a profound paradox in the decision to let God lead. It is both an act of surrender and an assertion of trust. By releasing our grip on the reins of our lives, we lose our identity or our purpose. Rather, we gain a deeper understanding of our true selves. We discover that our essence is not defined by the fleeting successes or failures of our earthly journey, but by the eternal spark of divinity that resides within us. This inner light, once kindled, becomes a beacon of hope and inspiration, not just for ourselves, but for all who cross our path. It radiates a truth that is both simple and profound, that in allowing divine love to guide us, we become vessels of light in a world that so desperately needs it. As we continue on this journey, the lessons of divine leadership become increasingly evident in every facet of our lives. In the realm of work, the influence of a higher purpose transforms mundane tasks into acts of worship, imbuing even the simplest of with significance. In our personal relationships, the embrace of divine love fosters deeper connections built on trust, honesty, and mutual respect. Even in moments of solitude and introspection, we find that our inner dialogue is enriched by a gentle yet persistent whisper, a reminder that we are never truly alone. That a divine presence is always with us, guiding our steps and encouraging our growth. There is also an inherent beauty in the way divine guidance helps us reframe our challenges. Instead of viewing obstacles as insurmountable barriers, we come to see them as stepping stones, each one carrying a lesson, a blessing in disguise, or an opportunity to exercise our faith. It is through overcoming these challenges that we uncover reserves of strength and resilience we never knew existed. The process of navigating life's trials with the assurance of divine support transforms us from within, cultivating a spirit of perseverance and a heart that is capable of boundless love and compassion. In times of uncertainty, when the future appears veiled in shadows, the act of letting God lead provides us with a profound sense of security and peace. It is a conscious decision to trust in the unseen, to believe that every moment is part of a larger benevolent plan. This trust is not passive, it is an active engagement with the mysteries of life. It calls on us to remain vigilant, to seek wisdom in unexpected places, and to remain open to the myriad ways in which the divine reveals itself. The assurance that we are being guided by a love that is infinite gives us the courage to face the unknown with an open heart and a willing spirit. In the interplay between divine guidance and our own efforts, we find the true essence of co-creation. Our lives are not predetermined scripts written in the stars. They are dynamic, ever-evolving narratives shaped by our choices, our faith, and the ongoing interaction with the divine. Each decision we make, when aligned with a higher purpose, becomes an act of partnership with the Creator, a collaboration that honors both our individuality and our interconnectedness. In the sacred dance of life, we are invited to play a unique part, confident in the knowledge that the divine is not distant or detached, but intimately involved in every heartbeat, every breath, and every moment of our existence. This journey of letting God lead is not always easy, and it often requires us to confront our deepest fears and insecurities. It asks us to relinquish the familiar comforts of control and to step into a realm where the outcomes are not always visible, too predictable. Yet it is precisely in the surrender that we find our true strength. When we let go of our need to have all the answers, we create space for miracles to occur. We become receptive to the subtle nudges of inspiration, that gentle guidance that often comes in the form of a kind word, a chance encounter, or a sudden insight that illuminates our path. These moments of clarity remind us that the divine is always at work, orchestrating events in ways that are beyond our comprehension, but perfectly designed for our ultimate good. There's a transformative power in acknowledging that we do not have to bear the weight of the world on our own shoulders. In the act of surrender, we are freed from the burden of excessive self-reliance, and we begin to experience a life of ease and grace. This liberation is not a call to inaction, but rather an invitation to engage with life from a place of deep inner knowing, and knowing that we are supported by a love that is unwavering, eternal, and all-encompassing. It is an embrace of humility, where we recognize that while we may not control the winds, we can always adjust our sails to navigate the storms with resilience and hope. Letting God lead also transforms the way we perceive time and our place within it. Life, in its infinite complexity, is often measured by the ticking of clocks and the passing of days. Yet, when we anchor ourselves in divine guidance, we begin to understand that time is not our master, but a canvas upon which eternal truths are painted. We are to appreciate the rhythm of our existence, the seasons of growth and rest, the cycles of challenge and renewal as essential parts of the divine symphony that plays out in perfect harmony. In this dance with time, we discover that every moment filled with triumph or trial is a gift, a precious opportunity to align ourselves more closely with the divine will and to live out our purpose with passion and authenticity. In the quiet moments of prayer and contemplation, the profound impact of letting God lead becomes even more apparent. It is in these moments that we encounter the divine in its most intimate form, a presence that speaks to our heart in whispers of hope, courage, and love. These encounters are not bound by the constraints of language or logic. They are felt deeply in the soul, resonating with the timeless truths of our existence. They remind us that beyond the tangible realities of our daily lives lie a realm of infinite possibility, where our dreams and aspirations are nurtured by a force that is as gentle as it is powerful. The influence of divine guidance extends beyond the personal and touches the very fabric of our communities. When individuals choose to live under the banner of divine leadership, they become beacons of hope, lighting the way for others to follow. Their lives, marked by authenticity, compassion, and unwavering faith, serve as living testimonies to the transformative power of surrender. They remind us that true leadership is not about dominating others or imposing our will, but about inspiring others to discover the beauty of a life lived in harmony with divine truth. In every act of kindness, in every gesture of understanding, and in every moment of forgiveness, the echo of divine love reverberates, drawing us closer to one another and to the greater tapestry of humanity. As we navigate the complexities of our modern world fraught with uncertainties, challenges, and an ever-growing array of distractions, the call to let God lead becomes even more relevant. It is an invitation to step away from the relentless pursuit of material success, status, or temporary pleasures, and to anchor ourselves in the enduring values of love, truth, and spiritual fulfillment. In a society that often values the ephemeral over the eternal, the decision to follow divine guidance is a radical act of defiance, a declaration that our worth is not measured by worldly achievements, but by the depth of our character and the strength of our connection to the divine. There is an undeniable beauty in the simplicity of this truth. When we let God lead, we are aligning ourselves with a power that is greater than any earthly force. We are embracing a life of purpose where every experience, every relationship, and every challenge is imbued with a significance that transcends our immediate circumstances. This alignment does not erase the pain or the struggles we may face, rather it equips us with the resilience and the wisdom to transform even the most difficult moments into opportunities for growth and spiritual awakening. At times, the journey may seem lonely or arduous, as the path of surrender often requires us to leave behind the old patterns of thought, self-imposed limitations, and the security of familiarity. Yet, it is precisely in these moments of discomfort that we find the seeds of transformation. For in letting go, we create space for new insights, new strengths, and a new understanding of who we truly are. We come to see that our identity is not defined by our past mistakes, our current struggles, or the uncertainties of the future, but by the eternal truth that we are beloved creations, capable of achieving greatness when we allow divine wisdom to guide our steps. This journey of letting God lead is a continuous process, a daily practice of renewal, surrender, and rediscovery. Each sunrise offers us a fresh start, a new opportunity to align ourselves more fully with the divine purpose that calls to us from the depths of our souls. With every breath, we are invited to trust in a love that is boundless and a guidance that is unerring. It is a journey that demands courage, perseverance, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. Yet it is also a journey that promises profound rewards, a life lived with meaning, joy, and the assurance that we are never truly alone. As we reflect on the myriad ways in which our lives are touched by divine guidance, it becomes clear that the decision to let God lead is not just a momentary choice, but a lifelong commitment to living with intention and grace. It is a commitment to seek truth, to cultivate love, and to honor the sacred journey that each of us is called to undertake. It is a reminder that every step we take in faith is a step toward a deeper on our purpose, a greater realization of our potential, and a more profound connection to the eternal source of all life. There are moments when life's challenges may tempt us to retreat into the confines of our own limited perspectives, to rely solely on our own intellect, strength, and resolve. And in those moments, we must remember that there is a power far greater than the sum of our human abilities. It is a power that moves silently yet surely, shaping our destiny and guiding us toward our highest good. When we allow this divine power to lead, we not only transform our individual lives, but also contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. Our actions, our choices, and our unwavering commitment to a higher purpose become the catalysts for change, inspiring others to embark on their own journeys of surrender and discovery. In the tapestry of life, every thread is woven with intention, every color chosen with care, and every pattern designed to lead us toward a greater truth. And when we let God lead, we come to understand that our lives are not random or accidental, but part of a grand design that is both intricate and beautiful. We learn to trust in the process, even when the path is shrouded in mystery, and to have faith that the exploit joyous, whether joyous or challenging, is a necessary part of our evolution. This trust is not blind. It is built on the accumulated wisdom of our experiences, the lessons learned through adversity, and the undeniable evidence that there is a divine purpose at work in every aspect of our lives. As we stand at the crossroads of decision and destiny, the choice to let God lead becomes a beacon of hope, a guiding light that illuminates the way forward, even in the midst of uncertainty. It is a call to rise above the limitations of our own understanding and to embrace a wisdom that is eternal and all-encompassing. In doing so, we unlock the potential within ourselves to create a life that is rich with meaning, filled with love, and infused with the joy that comes from living in harmony with the divine. Throughout this journey, it is essential to cultivate a heart that is receptive to the whispers of inspiration and a spirit that is resilient in the face of adversity. There will be days when the road ahead seems obscured by doubt, when the challenges appear insurmountable, and when the weight of our responsibilities feels overwhelming. Yet, it is precisely in these moments that we must remember the transformative power of divine guidance. It is in these moments that we are called to lean into our faith, to trust that there is a purpose in every trial, and to believe that every challenge is an opportunity for growth and renewal. The act of surrendering to divine leadership is a continuous dance and delicate balance between holding on and go. It is an acknowledgement that while we have our own roles to play in the grand narrative of life, there is a higher script that is being written by a wisdom far beyond our comprehension. In this dance, every step is significant, every pause meaningful, and every leap of faith a celebration of the infinite possibilities that arise when we align our hearts with the divine will. In our journey of faith, we come to realize that true success is not measured by the accumulation of wealth, status, or material possessions, but by the richness of our inner lives and the depth of our relationships. Success, in its truest form, is found in the courage to be vulnerable, the wisdom to seek guidance, and the humility to trust in a power that is greater than ourselves. It is in the moments of surrender, when we allow the divine to lead, that we discover the true essence of our being, a being that is resilient, compassionate, and infinitely capable of love. When we let God lead, we are not stepping away from life, we are stepping into a fuller, more vibrant expression of it. We begin to see that the tapestry of our existence, woven with threads of hope, threads of purpose, and purpose of divine love that connect us to something far greater than our individual selves. This understanding transforms our perspective on life's challenges, turning them from obstacles into this higher guidance to walk boldly on the path laid out before us, and to live our lives as a testament to the miraculous power of surrender and faith. In the midst of our bustling lives, with the cacophony of everyday demands and the relentless pace of modern society, there emerges a timeless invitation, a call to experience life from a perspective that transcends our ordinary understanding. Today, we gather to explore what happens when we choose to let God lead. In this journey of faith and surrender, we step beyond the confines of our own limited wisdom and embrace a divine orchestration that redefines our path, our purpose, and ultimately our destiny. When we open our hearts to the possibility of divine guidance, we begin to understand that every moment, every trial, and every joy is intricately woven into the tapestry of a higher plan. There is a profound beauty in surrendering our self-reliance and acknowledging that our lives are part of a greater design, a design that is rich with lessons of love, redemption, and growth. In relinquishing the need for absolute control, we create space for miracles, insights, and opportunities that only emerge when we allow the infinite to lead our journey. Consider the nature of divine leadership. It is not authoritarian or dismissive of our individuality. but rather is an invitation to participate in a partnership where our uniqueness is celebrated and our struggles are transformed into stepping stones for greater things. This is a journey of transformation where the weight of our burdens is shared by a presence far greater than ourselves, a presence that gently guides us through stones, illuminates our darkest paths, and reveals the hidden blessings embedded within every challenge. To let God lead is to embrace a radical trust, a trust that transcends the limitations of our human reasoning and embraces the mysteries of life. It is an act of courage, a willingness to step into the unknown with a heart full of hope and a spirit that is resilient in the face of adversity. In doing so, we discover that every setback is not a punishment, but a necessary pause, a moment designed to refine us, to deepen our understanding of our own strengths, and to remind us that we are not alone. The divine presence walks with us, offering reassurance that each detour, each unexpected twist, is part of a larger narrative that is both beautiful and purposeful. In the quiet solitude of reflection, we often hear whispers of truth that speak directly to our soul. These whispers remind us that life's most profound experiences are not found in the accumulation of wealth or the pursuit of fleeting pleasures, but in the quiet moments of surrender where we allow a higher power to take the helm. When we let go of the illusion that we are solely the masters of our fate, we invite a wisdom that surpasses all human understanding, a wisdom that transforms our perspective on life, love, and the challenges we encounter along the way. Imagine, if you will, the liberation that comes from acknowledging that you do not have to solve every problem on your own. Instead, you learn to trust that there is a divine plan at work, a plan that is as vast and as intricate as the universe itself. This trust does not render us passive. Rather, it empowers us to act with greater clarity and purpose. It is in this state of surrender that we begin to notice the subtle signs, the serendipitous encounters, and the unexpected blessings that punctuate our everyday. Opportunities and setbacks into stepping stones. Each experience becomes a sacred part of our journey, a chance to grow, to learn, and to move closer to the realization of our highest potential. In the stillness of the night, when the world is hushed, and the only sound is the beating of our own hearts, we are reminded of the profound truth that we are never alone. The divine presence is always near, offering comfort in times of sorrow, strength in moments of weakness, and guidance when the path seems unclear. This constant, loving presence is a testament to the fact that our lives are part of an eternal design, a design in which every heartbeat, every breath, and every step is imbued with meaning and purpose. In embracing divine leadership, we also learn the importance of living in the present moment, a moment where past regrets and future anxiety turn into the background, leaving only the vibrant reality of now. It is in this present that we find the seeds of transformation, the opportunities for renewal, and the space to truly connect with the divine. By letting go of the burdens of yesterday and the uncertainties of tomorrow, we open our hearts to the abundance where miracles are born and lives are transformed by the simple yet profound act of being. In every aspect of our lives, whether in our work, our relationships, or our personal pursuits, the decision to let God lead infuses us with a sense of clarity and purpose. It teaches us that our true power lies not in our ability to control outcomes, but in our willingness to trust in a higher wisdom that guides our every step. This trust transforms our actions, elevating them from mere routines to expressions of a deeper, more meaningful existence. Our work becomes a form of service, our relationships a reflection of divine love, and our personal growth a testament to the transformative power of surrender. Letting God lead is also a profound act of gratitude. It is an acknowledgement of the countless blessings that surround us, blessings that often go unnoticed in the rush of everyday life. When we pause to appreciate these gifts, we cultivate a spirit of thankfulness that opens our eyes to the beauty and wonder of the world around us. Gratitude becomes a powerful reminder that every moment, every encounter, and every experience is an opportunity to witness the divine in action. It is this gratitude that fuels our faith, sustains our hope, and propels us forward on our journey of spiritual discovery. As we continue to walk this path, there will be moments when the light of divine guidance shines brightly upon us, illuminating our way with clarity and purpose. There will be times when the challenges we face seem overwhelming, when the storms of life threaten to obscure our vision, and when the road ahead appears fraught with uncertainty. Yet, in each of these moments, the divine offers us steadfast assurance of promise that we are being guided by a love that is constant, unwavering, and eternal. This promise is a source of strength, a wellspring of hope, and a reminder that no matter how difficult the journey may be, we are never truly lost. There is an undeniable beauty in the idea that our lives are not left to chance, but are guided by a purpose that is as old as time itself. When we let God lead, we come to understand that every moment is a gift, every challenge a lesson, and every blessing a sign of divine favor. Our lives become a reflection of this sacred truth, a truth that is as powerful in its simplicity as it is profound in its implications. It is a truth that calls us to rise above our fears, to embrace our potential, and to live with the confidence that we are always supported by a love that is infinite. In this journey of surrender, we also discover the transformative power of hope, a hope that is not dependent on our circumstances, but is rooted in the eternal promises of divine truth. This hope is a beacon that guides us through the darkest nights and the stormiest seas, reminding us that even in the midst of chaos, there is a divine plan unfolding. It is a hope that sustains us, nurtures us, and ultimately transforms us into vessels of light and love, a light that radiates from within and touches the lives of all who encounter it. Our willingness to let God lead is an invitation to live a life of authenticity, a life where we are true to our inner selves and open to the wonders of the divine. It calls us to shed the layers of pretense and to step into the fullness of our being, embracing both our strengths and our vulnerabilities. In doing so, we discover that our true identity is not defined by the roles we play or the titles we hold, but by the deep, unshakable truth that we are each a unique expression of divine love and creativity. Every day that we choose to trust in divine guidance, we are taking a step toward a deeper connection with the eternal. We learn to appreciate the intricate interplay between fate and free will, a dance that is choreographed by a wisdom far greater than our own. In this dance, we find that our actions matter, that our choices contribute to a larger narrative of hope and transformation. It is in this space that miracles occur, where the ordinary becomes extraordinary, and where our lives are elevated to a plane of meaning that transcends the mundane. Ultimately, the decision to let God lead is an affirmation of life, itself a declaration that we believe in a future filled with possibility, purpose, and profound beauty. It is a call to rise above the limitations of our own understanding and to embrace a journey that is as challenging as it is rewarding. In every heartbeat, in every breath, and in every moment of stillness, we are reminded that we are part of a grand design, a design that is ever evolving, ever unfolding, and imbued with a love that knows no bounds. As we draw this reflection to a close, we come to understand that the act of letting God lead is both an individual and a collective journey. It is a path that calls us to live with integrity, to love with abandon, and to pursue our dreams with the assurance that we are guided by a force that is infinitely wise and profoundly compassionate. It is a journey that transforms not only our lives, but also the world around us, as each of us becomes a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of faith, and a living example of the transformative power of divine leadership. In closing, let us remember that when we let God lead, we are not relinquishing control in a way that diminishes our agency. Rather, we are embracing a partnership with a love that is eternal. We are choosing to live a life marked by purpose, enriched by faith, and illuminated by the light of divine truth. Every challenge becomes an opportunity, every setback a lesson, and every moment a step closer to the fulfillment of a destiny that is as grand as it is mysterious. May we each have the courage to trust. Quietly endure and overcome. Each narrative is a testament to the enduring power of faith and the transformative impact of surrender. Their lives encourage us to believe that every obstacle can be overcome, every setback can be transformed, and every heart can be healed when we trust in a guidance that is both compassionate and all-encompassing. In the realm of our personal ambitions and dreams, letting God lead invites us to see our aspirations through a different lens. Instead of viewing our goals solely as milestones of personal achievement, we begin to recognize them as opportunities to express our unique gifts in a way that enriches not only our own lives, but also the lives of others. Our dreams, once confined by the limitations of our own understanding, expand into a vision of a world where every talent is celebrated, every passion nurtured, and every individual empowered to contribute to the greater good. In this expansive view, success is redefined not by the accumulation of accolades or material rewards, but by the degree to which our lives become a living testimony to the divine love that inspires and sustains us. When we truly allow God to lead, we learn that the essence of our existence is not found in the transient achievements of our careers, the fleeting excitement of material gains, or the superficial accolades of public recognition. Instead, it is discovered in the quiet moments of introspection, the gentle guidance of a higher power, and the unwavering belief that every experience, no matter how challenging, is imbued with purpose. This realization transforms our understanding of what it means to live a meaningful life. It is a life marked by moments of profound clarity, by instances of unexpected grace, and by a deep, abiding connection to the eternal source of all creation. In our daily routines, whether we are tending to our responsibilities at work, nurturing our relationships, or simply taking time to be with ourselves, the decision to let God lead infuses our actions with a sense of sacredness. Every task, no matter how mundane it may seem, becomes an opportunity to honor the divine presence that is ever present, to transform ordinary moments into extraordinary expressions of love and purpose. This sacred perspective elevates the quality of our lives, allowing us to see beauty where once there was only routine, hope where there was despair, and possibility where there was uncertainty. There's a subtle yet profound transformation that occurs within us when we make the conscious choice to trust in divine guidance. It is as if the layers of doubt and fear that once clouded our vision begin to dissolve, revealing a clarity of purpose and a serenity of spirit that we may never have known otherwise. In this state of openness, we become receptive to the wisdom that the universe has to offer, wisdom that speaks to us through the rustle of leaves in the wind, the gentle ripple of water in a quiet stream, and the soft murmur of our own hearts. It is a wisdom that reminds us that we are part of a grand design, that our lives are intertwined with the fate of the world, and that every moment holds the potential to be a sacred revelation. Finally, as we draw this extensive reflection on divine leadership to a close, we are invited to embrace the fullness of a life lived in trust and surrender. We are reminded that letting God lead is not a one-time event, continuous dynamic journey, one that transforms our inner world, enriches our relationships, and empowers us to face the challenges of life with a steadfast heart. Each day becomes a renewed opportunity to align ourselves with a wisdom that is as boundless as the universe and as intimate as our own heartbeat. In this alignment, we find that our true strength lies not in our ability to control every circumstance, but in our willingness to let go and trust that the divine is orchestrating a masterpiece with our lives. In conclusion, the act of allowing ourselves to be courageous is somewhat of a journey where surrender meets strength, where vulnerability gives birth to resilience, and where every challenge is reimagined as a stepping stone toward a higher purpose. It is a call to embrace the mystery of life with open arms, to trust that every moment is infused with divine love, and to live each day as a testament to the extraordinary power of faith. As we continue to navigate the complexities of our existence, may we always remember that when we let God lead, we are not forsaking our own will. Rather, we are aligning ourselves with the wisdom that transforms, uplifts, and ultimately redeems. Let our lives be a living prayer, a continuous offering of trust, hope, and gratitude to the infinite source of all that is good, beautiful, and eternal.